The story erupted across social media feeds and cable news panels almost overnight, igniting a fresh firestorm around Meghan Markle and dragging old rumors back into the spotlight. What began as a pointed commentary by television host Megyn Kelly quickly spiraled into a full-blown media controversy, with claims about Meghan's past on luxury yachts and an alleged connection to Prince Andrew suddenly dominating headlines. The reaction, according to multiple reports, was swift, emotional, and intense, with insiders saying Meghan was blindsided by how aggressively the narrative spread and how deeply it cut into long-standing sensitivities about her public image. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. The controversy traces back to remarks made by Megyn Kelly during a recent broadcast, where she revisited rumors that have circulated for years in online forums and tabloid columns. Kelly framed her comments as a critique of what she described as selective storytelling surrounding Meghan's past, questioning why certain periods of her pre-royal life had never been fully addressed. While Kelly stopped short of presenting new evidence, her commentary referenced long-standing gossip about yacht parties attended by wealthy elites and celebrities, and she mentioned Prince Andrew in the context of broader discussions about elite social circles that have since become controversial. Almost immediately, clips of the segment began circulating widely, amplified by reaction videos, commentary channels, and social media influencers. Within hours, the topic was trending, with hashtags combining Meghan's name with references to yachts, royalty, and scandal. Supporters rushed to her defense, calling the discussion sexist, outdated, and rooted in rumor rather than fact. Critics, however, argued that public figures who build brands around transparency and truth should expect scrutiny of all aspects of their past. Sources close to Meghan say the reaction behind the scenes was one of anger and disbelief. According to individuals familiar with her thinking, she viewed Kelly's comments as a deliberate attempt to humiliate her by reviving unproven allegations and linking her name, even indirectly, to one of the most toxic figures in recent royal history. Prince Andrew's association with scandal has made any mention of his name highly charged, and for Meghan, being mentioned in the same breath was reportedly seen as deeply unfair and damaging. From a media perspective, the timing of the controversy was significant. Meghan has been attempting to recalibrate her public image, focusing on professional projects, philanthropic messaging, and a narrative of resilience in the face of adversity. Analysts note that renewed attention to salacious rumors threatens to derail that effort, particularly in a media environment where nuance is often lost and sensational headlines travel faster than careful explanations. Legal experts have weighed in, noting that while commentary and opinion are protected forms of speech, repeated amplification of unverified claims can create reputational harm. So far, there has been no indication of legal action, but observers say Meghan's team is carefully monitoring how the story evolves and which outlets choose to frame the allegations as fact versus commentary. The distinction, they emphasize, matters greatly. Royal watchers have also entered the debate, pointing out that Meghan is not the first figure associated with the monarchy to face invasive scrutiny of her past. They note that historical patterns show women who marry into or associate with royal families often experience disproportionate attention to their personal histories, particularly when those histories do not align neatly with traditional expectations. In this context, the yacht rumors are seen by some as part of a broader pattern of character attacks rather than a good-faith inquiry into truth. At the same time, critics of Meghan argue that public frustration stems from what they perceive as inconsistencies in her storytelling over the years. They claim that repeated references to victimhood invite deeper examination, and that attempts to shut down discussion only fuel curiosity. For these commentators, Kelly's remarks were less about scandal and more about challenging what they see as a carefully curated narrative. Megyn Kelly herself has responded to the backlash by standing her ground. In follow-up comments, she insisted that raising questions is not the same as making accusations, and that powerful figures should not be immune from uncomfortable conversations. She framed the reaction to her segment as evidence of a culture that discourages open debate, particularly when it involves celebrities with devoted fan bases. The involvement of Prince Andrew, even tangentially, has complicated matters further. His name carries heavy baggage, and any story that even loosely references him tends to attract outsized attention. Royal experts stress that there is no public evidence linking Meghan directly to Andrew in any improper context, and that conflating separate social worlds risks misleading audiences. Nonetheless, the mere mention has proven enough to inflame passions and drive clicks. Within online spaces, the debate has become increasingly polarized. Some users argue that revisiting rumors without substantiation is irresponsible and harmful, while others insist that no topic should be off-limits. Fact-checkers and responsible journalists have urged caution, reminding audiences that repetition does not equal verification and that many long-standing rumors remain exactly that, rumors. The broader implications of the controversy extend beyond Meghan Markle herself. Media scholars note that the episode highlights how quickly commentary can morph into perceived fact in the digital age. A single segment, framed as opinion, can cascade into thousands of posts, videos, and articles, each stripping away context until the original nuance is lost. For public figures, managing reputation in such an environment is increasingly difficult, if not impossible. As of now, Meghan has not issued a direct public statement addressing Kelly's remarks. Sources suggest this is a deliberate strategy, aimed at avoiding further amplification. Instead, her representatives are reportedly focusing on reinforcing her current projects and redirecting attention towards substantive work rather than reactive commentary. Whether this approach will succeed remains to be seen. What is clear is that the incident has reopened deep divisions in how Meghan Markle is perceived. To some, she remains a symbol of unfair treatment and relentless media harassment. To others, she represents a celebrity unwilling to accept scrutiny. The truth, as often happens, likely exists somewhere between these extremes, complicated by incomplete information and emotionally charged discourse. As the news cycle moves on, the lasting impact of this episode will depend on how audiences choose to engage with it. Will it fade as just another fleeting controversy, or will it shape perceptions in more enduring ways? That question underscores a larger issue about responsibility, both for those who speak from powerful platforms and for those who consume and share what they hear. In an era where headlines are often louder than facts, this story serves as a reminder to approach sensational claims with skepticism and empathy. Public figures are not beyond question, but neither should they be reduced to rumors stripped of context.